the app onto the laptop. I've got headphones in. How's the sound quality? Oh, you can hear me? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've done the video call, so should be okay. We good? Cool, cool. Excellent. Yeah, that's right. Try. What? How do I do this bit of it? That's my only thing. Channel. Fucking around with that shit. This time anyway. This is the trial run, so. Oh yeah, there we go. I can hear me.
Yep. Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Easy
What
done.
is that sound?
That was you. That was you on my phone. That way you can hear you.
Hey?
I had to turn you off to make sure I could hear you through
cool.
it. Yeah. Alright. Alright,
Yeah,
well, we're
yeah.
live now.
That's cool. I'm gonna mute the stream because I can hear me talking and then it's like talking later.
Yeah. Sorry everyone, we're new to this. We're trying to figure it out.
Technical difficulties, but we'll get through it. So.
Jamal needs a new laptop, so donations
if you
are
guys
accepted.
would be able to crowdfund me a new laptop,
he just needs one that runs Twitch. That's all it is. He just needs one for Twitch Studios.
I just need to be able to run Twitch Studios, and I'll be golden. Otherwise, I got to do this shit the old school way.
Yeah. So he's got phone, PS4, and a laptop all sitting in front of him just to get this going.
Oh, I didn't even turn the PS4 on. I'm in a different room from that because that shit sounds like a plane taking off these days. It's fucking ridiculous.
I know. I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh no, it's just PS4s. They always do it.
Oh really? That's
yeah. That's that. They sound like they're taking off. Like you're gonna fly away into space with that shit.
Oh,
so
that's lovely. All right.
All right. Let's. I'll let you do the introductions, however you want to do this. Or
yeah. All right. So
ad lib for the first step.
Yeah. Alright, so welcome to our first podcast. I'm Warrior. The other person you can hear is Jamal and Brother. We've been
Yo.
at this for 2 and a bit months. We've already passed our 100 follower mark, and I've increased mine now to 500. We decided to do this podcast just as a kind of to help new people starting in. It's also still a huge learning curve for me and Jamal. Like, we are still learning, just trying to understand like how Twitch works out. Their average viewers is still confusing as all buggery to me. So I'm trying, really am. But we thought we'd dive into certain topics tonight, like the games we play, why we've kind of stuck with Fortnite. There's a huge reason behind that. One is crossplay. So
Crossplay for the win.
Yeah, so there are certain games that won't allow PC, PlayStation, and Xbox all to play in the one game. So PUBG is one of those big culprits where they won't allow PC to play with PlayStation or Xbox. I think it's largely to do with the aim assist, which is not available on PC. Fair enough, because we're using a mouse and we can easily, swipe across the screen, whereas with a controller you're moving one little toggle just to get your aim on.
Hey man, it's a challenge.
It is. We are broadening.
As consolers,
Yeah. We are broadening our games at the moment, so I'm venturing off into one area and Jamal's doing another side. We are going to be talking about a few things, especially if you should be getting into PC gaming with the current crisis with graphics cards and whatnot and all that kind of rubbish. But yeah, I don't know if you have anything else you want to add, Jamal, before we continue on.
Oh no, you've pretty much covered it, man. Like, sorry, I've been really froggy throated lately, so I'm trying to get over that. But no, it's like Warrior said. I'll just do a little intro for myself.
Yeah, go for it.
Like Warrior, we started in November last year, 2021. Same thing. My goals are much the same as Warriors. Like, we're friends anyway, so this is more icing on the cake in that instance. Like, for us to be doing something together as friends is awesome. So, but we also have our own interests. But mutually, we have games we play together, and there's games that we both play individually, just for our own pursuits. You got to have, as much as it's good to have shared interests, it's also good to keep your own identity and have a different. It's nothing wrong with having different tastes in games, but it is nice that we do have a mutual game that we can play together with a lot of our friends and people we've met in the Twitch community, which has been really cool. I've found so far that 90% of people I've met in communities have been really great. Like, it's been a good experience so far. There is like a small percentile of people that really should just go and seek counselling. They're just wretched people, but that's not a reflection on me or us. It's definitely something that they have to work on internally. But that's not shots fired. That's just stating it how it is. But yeah, let's kick it off with the first topic, Warrior. Obviously, how we got started. That's kind of covered that base. Warrior's been kind of the driver on his side of it before. Obviously, he has the PC, so like a working PC. So he's got a lot more that he's been able to achieve in such a short period of time in terms of social media presence. Obviously, trying to cover off the different ones we could, but we probably won't mention them now. It's just something we if you go and check our pages, you can tell what we use. Just checking our links in the bios, in myself and Warriors, you'll be able to find all that info. So we don't really need to touch on that too much. I mean, Warrior could probably speak about his side of it, because obviously he's done a lot more in that space than I have.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm just going to grab your link and I'll post that in my thing.
Thank you very much.
That way, everyone knows what the hell we're talking about. Oops, that one. If it lets me do it, because it's going to be technically difficult. There we go. Alright, there's Jamal and Brothers' link to his Twitch. You'll find all of his other links to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all on there. But like he said, you know, we'll take whoever wants to join in and chat with us. If you've got, you know, your own points of view, put them up.
Please jump in chat.
Like whatever question you've got,
put in some comment.
Add it.
Yeah, just put it in chat.
Like we're not claiming to be experts. We're far from it. Yeah, we're no experts.
No, we're definitely just we are like, you know, it's kind of like the movie Google, like the Google interns, where it's like Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson go to work at Google as like older guys.
Yeah.
That's us doing Twitch right now. That's how it feels.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going good, I reckon. So our first topic was about Fortnite. Now, we gave the main reason why we play it. One, it's free.
Yep. Oh, yep. Gotta love a free game.
It's free. Like how can you go wrong with free? But the main reason was it was crossplay. So
lots actually.
Yeah, it's crossplay. Now.
Yes, that's the.
Like I said, like Jamal plays on a PlayStation. Now, I'm on PC. Now there is a limitation on what games can be played on certain consoles to PC. Now, my PC is high end. I did spend a lot of money on it, but at this state, it is already out of date. Like the day you build your
That's
PC,
crazy, isn't it?
the day you build your PC, it's out of date as soon as you've done it. Now you got to remember that you can't even plan that far ahead, because when I built this thing, they released the 12th gen CPUs. Like, why? Well, why didn't you release them sooner?
CPUs, because
yeah, but more to the point. So we play it because it's free. It's a good game.
Free. Yep. It's fun.
I played it when it first came out. Then I kind of stopped because I hate the idea of building in a game. It takes the realism out of it for me. I like realistic games.
You can build a wall in 0.05 seconds.
Yes. Let me just go build a wall outside. No.
You can build a ramp.
Yeah.
Everyone's Scotty Cam. Come on now.
If anyone,
you don't know who Scotty Cam is.
Yeah. So if anyone watches me play, they'll notice I don't build. They'll also.
Come on, I've seen you build.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. You've built before.
Yeah, but not like you or anybody else. You know how they build those huge bloody sky things, and they're still fighting up there. It's like
I don't build the sky things. Like I
just stand on the ground and go, "I'll wait down here for you. Don't worry about me."
I build a 3-tier. Like I might go a 2 or 3 tier, 2 tower.
Yeah.
2 ramp.
But compared to people we come up against, like they build these crazy monstrosities, and it's like, what for? Like, how does that help?
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to watch you do it, and I'll shoot out the bottom one so the whole thing collapses and you fall to your death. That's great. So
unless they got Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. Like, oh jeez, people with their opinions getting on here. It's Crayola's enlisted subs.
Hey, shout out to iBeely who just joined, followed.
Yeah, Jay Beasy. So as I was saying, I play a certain style in Fortnite. Jamal plays his style. He's a sniper, and you'll see it. Jamal will be the one that's perched up on the hill, sniping people down. Now it's good, whereas I'm not so good like that. I rush, and I push people to panic, and then that way they make mistakes, and then I can just finish them off. But then it can also catch me out as well. And then I get so much criticism for my weapons loadout. Yes, I run 3 MKs. Yes, I do.
This guy, it's the warrior loadout. If you want to run the warrior loadout, 3 MKs.
3 MKs.
If you can get 3 gold MKs, that's the ultimate. And Spider-Man gloves.
Yeah.
And maybe one potion or.
Yeah.
And that's his shit. So.
Yeah, so I run 3 MKs, the Spider-Man gloves because they're available, and then either a splash, a shield keg, or med spray. Now, so as someone's just pointed out in chat, yes, that's correct. When I knock someone down, I kill them. I don't leave them on the ground. I kill them outright. Because that way they can't be rezzed, and I don't want that. Like
I mean, they still no. Well, see, the reason I leave them is because they can be rezzed.
Yeah.
But if I knock all of them down, they're dead.
Yeah. And
that's kind of my goal. I mean, I try and snipe them and then just hit them so they're dead. Anyway, like my goal is like to hit 180 damage in the head and then they're done. You know, see you later.
Okay, so my chat's just going a bit. I think you need to open my chat so you can read the messages that are coming up.
Oh no, I can see them.
Yeah. So as someone's pointing out,
I'm trying not to laugh and comment. I'm like.
Okay, so as the comments have been made at the moment, yes, I run 3 whole MKs. I do pass healings because I've only got 1 slot for healing. I'm normally maxed out. And
I think the correct term is not humps their bodies.
I don't hump their bodies. I pick them up and run around with them. Right? Now, I have been told that's probably a bad thing.
Apparently that's called toxic.
Yeah, we're toxic.
Apparently that's toxic. We didn't know that was a thing. Like, we just thought it was funny, and then people kind of pointed out in the community, they're like, no, that's what toxic people do. And when you kill or down someone and they're still watching you, you dance, which is, again, apparently that's toxic.
Yeah, okay.
We just thought it was fun. We're like, hey, cool, we got to kill. Let's dance. Yeah. And then they're like, no, that's toxic. We're like, oh.
Yeah, well, our first attempt at doing that, okay, so we've got a story. So we downed someone, I forget where it was. It was where the
I reckon
rock
it was
is. It's where the rock was. Yeah, okay. So we downed someone and...
Sanctuary, that's it.
Sanctuary, yep. And we downed someone and we decided, alright, let's be smart asses. We're going to be irritating people. So that's what I did. I started dancing. We both started dancing on this body. And before I knew it, his teammate came flying around the corner and killed both of us.
The funny bit was, I couldn't... I did one of those emote... That's traversal one, so it keeps going, it keeps going, unless you move, because you can move with it and not stop using it. So my problem was, when Warrior finally realised that his friend was coming to kill us, I couldn't undance. I had to button mash to undance to try and shoot this guy, and then by then it was too late. Warrior was down and then I got killed. It was just, it was funny, it was karma. It's, you know,
we so deserve that.
We deserve that, but it was just, and then they danced back, so that was funny as. So it's just it was a funny moment for us learning how to play.
It was our complete failure at being toxic, mind you. We've had some bad toxic moments where we've been real, I'm gonna say nasty, because we've picked up a person we've just freshly down. We've taken them across the map, like. We've been toxic.
Oh yeah, we just take them with us and just go for a journey. And I mean that's fun.
Yeah,
they probably like
it
raging.
Brings their teammates to us, but yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, I can picture the whoever it is yelling through their mic at their teammates that they're carrying my body.
Yeah, come get them quick. You're only one shot. One shot.
One shot. No, we got full shield, bro.
No one's ever one shot.
No, if I hit you and I see blue, I'm like, that's not one shot, bro.
No.
That's not one shot.
No.
One shot with a sniper maybe, but not one shot. When someone's yelling one shot, the rule of thumb is it's never one shot. Just unload the clip.
Yeah, that's it. See, my question for you is, what is your preferred weapon loadout?
For me?
Yeah.
Obviously Spider-Man is number one. Movement is everything for me.
Yeah.
It's more about being able to reposition yourself when you've got to take on multiple opponents. So even though I build defensively first to set up a position.
Yeah.
Then I'll assess where they are. Then I'll assess where I can position myself to either the next position that's either in front of circle. Because my biggest thing is, you're better off building ahead to where the circle is, as opposed to trying to chase and run and gun. Because when you run and gun, you stop focusing on the circle and you start trying to fight people off.
Yeah.
Which, that's part of it. You're gonna need that, but a lot of the times you can't do that because you'll get caught in a storm. You've got to fight people as well as losing health at the same time. It's just not worth doing that. It's better you set up a position early, move to the circle, and then you can defend the circle. Like you can defend the outer rim, rather than having to run for like what feels like forever, and then just get to only to just die at someone who's literally just waiting there for you at circle, which is what you should do. Smart players move according to circle.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just it's more of a positioning thing. So my ideal loadout is I generally carry Spider-Man. I carry in my fifth slot is Spider-Man, fourth slot Shield.
Yep.
Because the first thing that goes down is Shield. You can always pick up a spray health usually on the way, but most people do the same thing as me, so they carry Shield at the end. They don't worry about health.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're running through the circle, like behind Storm, you're stuffed. So you'll need health.
Yeah.
I've been running a shotgun, even though it pains me.
So which one, the auto or the pump?
So here's my biggest. This is my burning desire for the shotgun. So the auto shotgun, it has 8 rounds. It's auto. It's fast. It sometimes gets the job done. Sometimes it doesn't. But at least you know you've got a chance.
Yeah.
With the pump shotgun, I literally had a situation yesterday where I shot someone in the face from about 5 yards for 24 damage. Now, I know that if you shoot someone in the face with a shotgun, especially with the pump, which is supposed to be stronger than the auto, I want more than 24 damage to the face. So that's just me. So yeah, my first slot is usually shotgun, second slot SMG, and third slot is a combination of either some sort of assault rifle, so it can be MK, can be AR, or the sniper rifle. I rarely carry grenades or anything like that unless I've run out of ammo with the third weapon. So like if I've run out of ammo in the AR or MK, I'll swap to the grenade launcher or something like that. But my first 2 primaries are shotgun and SMG, because let's face it, everyone knows, anyone that's playing Fortnite now knows that SMG is the meta.
Yeah. It's
just the spammiest gun that everyone spams, so you're better off just using that, honestly. It's like the SMG OP, it's ridiculous, and the better gun version you have of it, you got 30 rounds. It still bangs. So yeah, I would aim for the SMG. As much as I hate it, and that's why it's like a weird thing for me, it's still going to win a lot of fights with the SMG, because it's just the meta right now, unless Fortnite decides to adjust it or nerf it. So
yeah, well, the rate of fire on the SMG is bloody up there, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
You can still
like
get
the AR.
Sorry, go on.
The AR is actually faster than the pump shotgun. I know that's not a surprise, but that was the one thing I want to say is that the pump shotgun, if they could make that 0.5 of a second reload speed faster, it'd make all the difference.
Yeah. Oh, well, a South Boy thinks that...
honestly...
Sorry, South Boy asked me when did I start playing. So I first started playing this when it first came out. Sorry to be late on answering your question. He said the SMG is the new meta and I hate it.
Yep.
Alright,
that's what I said.
Alright, what is your loadout? Because you think my 3 MKs is like completely out there.
It is a little bit.
I know it is, but there's a big reason why I do it. One, if you're in a firefight in squads, I don't have time to reload. So all I do is change weapons. It's quicker.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand it.
So I could be zoomed in,
it's just
and
wild.
Run out of ammunition, change to the next one, and keep going. And then I've not.
The equivalent is like running two rampages at the same time. Like it's like.
Well, I've got
35 rounds. It's lucky you can't put attachments on.
It's not like
on
Apex,
these frickin' guns. Yeah. or COD or anything like that. Like if you could chuck attachments on that shit, oh god.
Yeah,
that would change. People would just
an epic clip. That'd be the way to go. Change that, stick that into my MK. Ooh, look out! 50 round clip would be nice. Official South.
But anyway, we digress. But yeah, that's
W.
yeah. My thing is
Alright.
just make the pump shotgun faster, even if it means you nerf the power just a slight. Like just take off a little bit of power and add the speed up the reload speed. That's my only wish for the pump shotgun.
Okay, South Boy. Attachments on MK with Warrior. I'd instant delete the game.
Yeah, no, that's no.
Really?
You can't have it.
Oh.
This guy would. You know what he would do? He would get the no recoil. Like he's already got the laser sight, but he'd have the no recoil and the grenade launcher attachments
but you know
on
what
his
my
MKs.
answer would be? Be like, you've got a sniper rifle. Here's my MK.
And the epic, he'd have the epic fucking what's the magazine?
It's clip size increases clip size.
Yeah. That dude, just bring it to 40. Nah, that's game over. Don't do it.
So like, look at it this way, right? Fortnite's got its own speciality of how the game is played. Like, you can't upgrade nothing. All you do is find, your basic, which is your grey, your green, blue, purple, and gold, and then you've got your epic. No, it's not epic. What is it? The exotic, I think it is the highest tier you can get for the MK. I could be wrong. I know legendary is gold, and then you've got, what is it? Exotic. The one you get from.
I don't think you can. Yeah, you can get the Mystic.
Mystic,
is the one you're thinking
Mystic,
of,
yeah.
which is the Rock's character, the Foundation.
The fire rate on that MK is insane, and it is accurate to the T.
Right.
If anyone in the game got that, you should win the game straight off.
If you go to my I got a TikTok with how much damage that fucking gun does, because I was being stupid and dancing on the Rock's character, and then he threw a rock at me and then spammed me with his MK. I went from having full shield, full health in two attacks he hit me with. I was down to 14 health running away with the Spider-Man gloves.
Yeah, and
the Mythic MK is OP as hell. I understand why it is. I know why they make the Rock have such big health, big shield. It's because if you get your hands on that gun, it's
14 health, but he owned it.
Yeah. Oh look, that was my bad because I was just being a dickhead. But I found that out because I was like, oh shit. Like I said, that rock that he throws took out all my shield. And a little bit of health, and then the MK bullets that did hit me as I was Spider-Manning away, it wasn't. I think I got hit by 3 rounds, and then I was down to 14 health.
Yeah.
So that happens. We beat him in the end, but it was just the fact that from standing start to 2 moves later, you can already down an opponent with that gun.
I've watched The Rock take out 2 squads, and I just stood there and watched it. Like, I wasn't caring. But he wiped him out. Like, he threw 1 rock and it knocked 2 people instantly. And I thought, okay. Well, I'm just thinking, did you guys not have health or shield? Like, getting hit by one of them takes all of your shield plus 10 health. So it's 110. It's 110 damage he does with the rock. Now, yes, okay, it hurts, and then quickly shield back up and heal yourself, and then you go back up for fight, and then you got another rock coming at your face. Like, you need purple or better to take him down quickly. So that way you're getting the maximum amount of damage on him.
I would stress that if you're gonna do it, you need to have the whole squad aimed on him prior to you shooting. So
just
don't
focus.
I would honestly,
because he gets angry.
What you want to do is you want to either use some sort of explosives, like a plunger or grenades first, to then throw him off. And also, don't stand next to it. This is the thing I watched squads why they got wiped. Is they all stood next to each other while the Rock threw a rock. Now, I'm pretty sure that if you're all standing next to each other, you're all going to get damaged. But if you stand 4 positions apart, he can only attack one of you at a time. So when one of you has drawn his attention, the other 3 need to spam SMG, MK, sniper, whatever, hitting him to lower his health. do not stand next to each other. Do not camp ass to mouth because that's not going to save you. Just a pre-warning.
Oh well, you know that's the rock for you though. And I don't know if there's any other mystic, other weapons or anything like that. I've not seen anything. All I've seen is legendary so far, apart from the MK. I know
there's the Homeless Jones, I call him. I don't know if that's his name, but it's he looks like a caveman. I just call him Homeless Jones. I think he's over at the Joneses. He has the boom. No, what is it? The dub, and it's like a shotgun, but it's like a double barrel. And it only shoots 2 rounds, but it's powerful as shit. So,
oh, you mean the boom cannon thing?
Yeah.
When you shoot it and it blows you back. Yeah, that thing's fun as hell.
Yeah.
I love that thing. That's great.
And it's also good for if you're stuck in if you're needing to travel.
800 gold.
Yeah, it's expensive. For what it is, it's expensive.
It's like the bloody.
I mean, it's good fun, but it's also annoying because it blows you back.
But it also blows them back too, which is good. Like that's a good defense. If they're rushing you, you can easily just pull that out and blast them backwards.
I'd have to say though, my favorite is the boom sniper. Yeah, out of all the special weapons that you can get from the characters, you can pick that up from the llama guy, Sergeant Llama near Logjam, and the scientist in Sanctuary. Now the boom sniper is basically it shoots grenades, sticky grenades essentially. So when you hit someone, plunger grenades. So yeah. So what you do with the you know what the dangerous thing about that gun is?
You can stick it to me.
You can stick it to people. So it only does 10 damage on impact, but the explosive round does 60. So you're doing 70 damage per shot. And it also damages. You can damage people's structures. So this is really good against guys that like to. If you see master builders like Bob the Builder just roll up on you, keep distance. Use boom sniper because you can double it up. It has 5 rounds per shot, so it's more rounds than a regular sniper rifle. It's actually faster than a normal sniper.
Yeah.
I've rattled off a few rounds. I'd say it's between 0.15 and 2 seconds. It's fast. So
yeah, it is quick.
If you can rattle 5 rounds off in a space like a short period of time, they don't know what's going on because you can they just think they're getting bombed on. So yeah, if you're going up against builders, it is expensive. I think what's a boom sniper is like 600 or something like that. 600 gold.
Yeah, the boom sniper is 600 gold.
Yeah, so 600 gold. So yeah, it's like that gun is good for, like I said, engaging against builders because if you can hit them with it, it also you hit it with it, and then also you can hit their structures. So that's a good defensive tactic to use. As someone who likes to snipe, that's probably why I like that boom sniper. That's my weapon of choice.
Yeah. So alright. Apart from that, there's only a couple of issues I found with Fortnite as of late. The loading in.
Glitchy glitch.
Yeah, glitchy glitch. So
Glitchy
loading
glitches.
in, the game will kick you out for no apparent reason. It's just random. Game crashes. And the other one is the Spider-Man gloves. Now, I've had up to 3 strings still attached to me. Oh, sorry, there's 2 issues with the Spider-Man gloves. I've had up to 3 strings that they won't let go of. You've actually got to physically shoot them. Now, if you don't let go of these, people can see you where you're running. It's clear as day. It is hilarious. Like, oh look, you left yourself some crumbs. Okay, I'm just gonna follow you back to where
I've actually, not gonna lie, I've actually tracked people because I could see this weird 3 web that wasn't one of the big webs, and I'm like,
yeah, sus.
What is that thing?
Yeah, sus much. The other thing is, okay. Oh, there's actually 2 things I don't. The other issue is with the Spider-Man gloves. If you get knocked and you've spun your web out and you get picked up, you'll notice that your counter on your Spider-Man gloves freezes. Even if you change weapons or drop the gloves and pick them back up, they freeze at that point. Now, you can web sling off, but it'll stop counting. So you don't know how many shots you've got left in your gloves. That's another issue. The other thing I don't like is,
Come across that.
yeah, that's happened to me twice now. That only happens when you get knocked, and then when you get re-picked back up again, revived, you're okay. But your gloves aren't. Your gloves are faulty, but you can still use them. You just don't know how many shots you've got left in the gloves.
Okay. Yeah, I've never had that come up. My problem has been I'm swinging around doing all my Spider-Man-y things, and it's been good. Next minute, my aim on it, it'll say that you cannot use this. And then once I see that message, I know that the gloves are broken. And
Yeah.
I start running because I'm like, well,
It was like that
shit,
day.
I can't. It also gets rid of the targeting system that the spider webs. You've normally got a white circle with a dot on it.
Yeah.
When I usually see that message, and then if I look up to try and shoot him and I can't see the aim, that's how I know it's gone.
Yeah. See,
And then from then it's just run and build,
well, remember
running hard, boy.
remember that game I was playing with you, and I picked up the Spider-Man gloves and went, crap, there's 0. And
Yeah, I
opened
watched
him,
that.
I watched him straight come out of the actual the little backpack they're in, fall on the ground. I picked him up and went 0. Wow. All right, drop them. Pick up the next ones. 80. Perfect. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're good.
I was thinking
So,
that
I was
in
like-
my head. I was like,
I felt sorry for the
that's
next
epic.
person.
Epic's trolling you, man.
Yeah,
you
I
you
felt-
talk shit about Spider-Man, you're gonna get 0.
Yeah, but this morning's games, all I could find was bloody Rangers. Couldn't find an MK to
Oh
save me.
yeah.
Every
I know
chest
that-
I opened, every single one of them, a Ranger popped out. Mind you,
Yeah.
they were between blue and purple. I found so many purple Rangers in that game. Holy crap!
Tell you what was funny. Warrior he must have had the AR thing. I had the MK thing because it was like I was getting gold MKs just randomly. Not even in the like epic chest. Like literally just like I went and opened a normal chest and a gold MK just popped out. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
see, yeah, that sounds fishy, doesn't it? You gotta love that.
Well, I mean, it was great for me.
Yeah.
I had a
For
field
me.
day. I was like, cool.
I was running around.
And then Warrior sitting there, I could hear Warrior, like, I could hear his thoughts just straight away being like,
Yeah. I think it got to the point where it's like, okay, obviously the game doesn't want me to have an MK. But then I end up finding...
they didn't want him to, and so they started gifting me with gold and purple MKs, and he's sitting there with a grey one going like, oh man.
Oh yeah, it was good for me. It worked like a treat.
Oh, don't worry, guys, I'm not that cruel. I gave him the gold
Oh
MK.
yeah, he did. Because
I am generous.
I'm always giving you the golden SMG, the gold auto shotty.
Yeah.
I
So
haven't
like,
found-
when I get a high-powered MK, I always offer it to Warrior because
Yeah.
I know that he's gonna have his loadout for 3 MKs, and it makes sense for me because I'm like, I'm not really big on the MK thing. Like I use it, but I'm almost like at these days I've been spamming it just to break builds. Honestly, that's because sometimes mine is a hit and miss. Like I'll have it the red dot on their head and not do any damage, and then I'll get pinged by someone else using it. I'm like, nah. So for me, MK's hit and miss. That's just me. I find that gun
it's
is
up
so
there, isn't it?
temperamental. Well, I'll use an AR and hit someone like at sniper range, and I don't understand it. So that's why I've been using I use the AR, the Ranger. So.
Yeah, you like the slow rate of fire, so you can control it a bit easier.
Well, I like tricking my opponents into thinking that I've run out of bullets, and then they're trying to like reload, and I'm still shooting them, and they can't figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Because it's 25, but it's 25 like do.
Yeah, I
do,
know. It's
do,
slow rate of fire,
do,
isn't it?
do.
I don't.
And I laugh
like
so
that.
hard. I laugh so hard at the opponents because they're like, you can see them like, oh, he's reload. Oh, he should be out of bullets. Like I can see them. It's clearly like they've the audacity that they're reloading while I'm still shooting at them, and then they realize, no, he's still firing, and it's damaging the shit out of them. It's the best.
Shit. Oh my god. Yeah. See, there's only one pet peeve I hate about Fortnite is with the weapons. They don't tell you how many bullets you got in your clip. All it is, it tells you how many.
It does.
No, it doesn't. It shows for PC players. It shows you how much your max ammunition it is.
Yeah, but it says it's 30 rounds, and then it shows you what the clip is.
Nah.
The total.
Nah.
What?
For me. On PC.
You don't see that?
Nah. So if you go onto my
Wow.
streams, you'll see how much max ammunition I've got. So normally you see me running around.
Wow.
I've got
Yeah, but
35 rounds. I'm like,
think of it.
woo, yeah, and then I shoot.
Yeah, but
it's like,
yeah, but
10.
if you
bugger. But
wait,
yeah,
so yours only shows your clip.
mine only
amount.
shows mine only shows my maximum ammunition, how much I've got in total. It doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
show
So
me-
you break that down by 35.
So well, I don't know how many rounds. No, because it's less than.
You
less than
divide it by
35.
35.
No, it's less than 35 because I've got to reload. Normally, when you pick up a gun, you start with 35 rounds, right? You shoot, you empty that clip, it reloads.
No, not always, but anyway.
Yeah, no, that's how it works for me. It's a little backwards. I would like to actually see the clip size and ammunition I've got on hand.
Well, yeah, for me it just says that the clip size is 35, and then it has a dash, and then it's got the total max amount of ammo that I've got.
Oh,
But
okay.
that's inclusive of the 35.
Yeah, I might have to look into that. That's not something.
Yeah, because that's hectic. Because if I didn't know how much max ammo I had, and I only had the 35,
Yeah, because
I'd be a bit confused.
I've
Because I was
got-
like,
yeah,
because I look at the right side column, not worried about the left. Like I reload quite regularly when I'm running, so
yeah,
or
well,
sliding or whatever. But
Yeah, so
Yeah, okay.
If
That's
I'm holding
interesting.
max ammunition, it'll show 545 or 535 across all my 3 MKs. Now, if I empty that one clip and reload, it takes the subtotal down on all of them. But it won't show. So 535, yeah, it won't show. So you might be right. It might be 35 rounds per chamber, but it won't show me what's in the clip. It just shows me my max ammunition I'm carrying, which is fine. I don't really particularly care.
yeah, but
Because I still
like I
feel
said,
good.
if it should be 35 per
Yeah.
clip, and then if you're running out of amount of ammo, then it's naturally going to be less.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a problem for PC players.
yeah.
So much for the master race, eh?
Yeah, I know. Alright, let's talk about our next game. So, we
Yep.
like our free games.
Yeah, we're on the freebie train. You know,
Because
let's see what's in the box today.
Yeah,
Let's check it out.
So, the reason why I like free games is, and there's a good reason behind it. Let's talk about Cyberpunk, for instance, right? When that first came out, that was $100.
Don't do it.
That was
Do not do it to
$100
people.
you had to pay to get that game. And how
Hey,
bad is that game? Now,
well, hold up. Let's
it's not.
let's preface this with
It's
something
not,
real quick.
It's not playable.
Chat, I want chat to put in if anyone pre-ordered that bloody game.
I did.
Just put it in chat. If you pre-ordered that, and tell me if you felt satisfied when you got the finished product.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Yeah, it's alright. We got time. Yeah,
Oh lord.
I'm just using Cyberpunk as a starting point, a bit like Battlefield 2042. You know, okay.
Oh
yes.
no! Don't! You're hurting people, alright? Don't talk about games that have
I'm not
flopped
attempting to
before
hurt
they.
people, but we know
They accepted refunds already.
I
Like
know.
the Battlefield, they were like, oh no, we'll take you. We'll take the refunded product.
we
Oh my god.
understood once Battlefield 2042 got released that there would have to be a major update to fix all their bugs, right?
Mate, it's
Now-
called. How about this? All right, this goes out to everyone that's designing games or
Yeah.
rehashing old
Oh.
ones to make them seem new. Please,
Oh yeah, please stop
please,
that.
for the love of God, just fucking put out a finished fucking product. Honest to God, the gaming community would love it if you would actually just follow through and finish. We don't care if you have to wait a little bit longer. Give us some other shit in the meantime.
This is
But
directed
please.
towards. This is directed
Please,
towards Rockstar.
game development in every single. No, this is not just them, but they are a big component of this.
I know.
Please make sure that you're finishing your fucking product. We do not care
Yeah.
if it takes a little bit longer, but just finish the shit. Run the beta test prior to. Make sure you clear as many of those fucking bugs, because there's nothing worse now. Because this is what the gaming community now has accepted as normal practice, is getting under fucking finished products. and people are sick of it.
That's-
GTA 6, you
You're
hit it
spot
on
on. Yeah.
I-
Instead of releasing GTA 6, let's just
let's
the
rehash.
last 3.
Let's just rehash the classics.
Yeah.
No.
And a
How about
bundle
you've made
for
it
$70.
worse?
Wow.
You
Thanks
know,
for
why
wasting
are you
money.
making people pay for shit that is shit? Like,
Well,
we
what's-
love those games. Like, no, let's preface this again.
Yeah.
We loved those games at the time because it made sense. The graphics weren't great, but hey, we accepted that. We know, like, we knew what it was, but it was great at its time. They've now got to the point where they've stopped being creative, and they're not even being innovative anymore. So they're not even they're stuck. It's like when you see a wheel get like caught, and it's like it can't move forward or back. Like, honestly, like it's the worst. So, please, for the love of God, push. I don't give a fuck if you have to push back titles. Push them back. People,
Yeah.
the hype is all. Gamers just want a finished product. They just want to be able to jump on and go, man, I love this game. You know what? This could be improved. Yada yada yada. But the mechanics of the game work.
Okay.
Give us that. Don't give us this bullshit where we've got to do 50 fucking updates in a month. Or this thing where the game crashes before we've even got past the first level, like you fucking Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like I'm not knocking. I know there's so much work involved, and I'm never knocking the guys on the ground, but I'm knocking the guys that are making them release the game early when it's not ready, it's not finished. Just like I know there's like it's that fight against perfectionism, but I would rather you take the time to finish the product. Go away from this yearly concept where you have to be releasing games. Like, there's no pressure now. Like, honestly, everything has been done.
Yeah,
We
really
just
has.
want at this point in the time, it's 2022. You should be able to release a finished fucking product. It is not that fucking hard. I say that with all sincerity. Like, just give us a finished product. I don't know how many other games in the past, like they stopped doing solo modes because everything seems to be like, oh, we're going to do multiplayer. Like, I'm not going to talk about the our other favorite friend of another broken one in Warzone, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone.
That new game mode's a little bit out there, and that's.
Oh, I
buggy.
don't. It's
It's still good.
It looked good, but I remember when I first because this is coming from someone that's had a long hiatus from gaming and then came back and gone, wow, this shit is still the same as when I left. Like when I left playing games, I was like, they have not changed this. They have not fixed this. It's been years.
Oh yeah.
Like, get your shit together, guys. Come on.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
Anyway, that's my little rant. That's my short interim rant.
Yeah. So, backtracking a little, now there are games that come out as in beta testing. Now, with those, majority of the time they're free because they're asking the public to help them. So you understand that there are going to be bugs. So when Icarus was released, New Zealand-based company designed that game. Fantastic
Legends.
game.
Great concept.
Game was released after I think it was like a 2-month beta test, which was fine, no complaints. When they released it, the game crashed spectacularly. Then they released their first update. My game would freeze and I would have to exit out the game and there would be no save file, nothing. I'd lose everything, have to start again. So I have now put that game on the back burner. I haven't played it. I did have to pay for that game. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm not going to refund it. I'm going to wait until they actually get it where it's working properly and then I'll play it because I actually find it an enjoyable game. The other one is called Enlisted. Now, Enlisted is a free-to-play game online. It is cross-platform between, they're saying across all the consoles to PC. We've had a slight issue with Xbox. Now, apparently they fixed it. We haven't tested it yet. I'm going to put the link in chat so people can see where to go. Check that one out, because that one's actually a really good game. It is a war-based game. Now, it's set in... So you've got D-Day, you've got Moscow, Tunisia, and I forget the last one. Berlin. Berlin, right. Berlin's new one is the armoured train. That is crazy, because that can last 40 minutes for one match.
Yeah.
And if you
good old train.
Now, so Enlisted's kind of like Warzone. You buy the battle pass, you can then get up your levels quicker. If you don't have battle pass, it takes a long time. Like I'm only level 8.
Here's a question that I got actually worry about this, because we had this discussion with someone and they said, is Enlisted pay to win?
No, it's not.
Why?
Well, you don't pay. You buy the you can buy the battle pass. You don't have to buy it, but you can. So it's like with Fortnite. We buy the battle pass. We get up through the ranks quicker. It's not by much, but it is quite a lot. So you actually level up faster. Whereas if you didn't have battle pass, it would take you a bit longer to get through it. Now, it's the same with Warzone. You don't buy the battle pass. You get your certain free items, and the rest you won't get when you get up. Now, with Enlisted, they add a perk. Now, I don't know how well this perk works, and I haven't seen... I think I've only seen it once. So, if you purchase the battle pass and you join a game, your team gets an extra 100 players total to your side. So... when you look at the top, you'll see a bar above the top, and it will have your total numbers, which normally it's 1,000. Now, only once where I've seen that 1,100. That means on our team we had a battle pass purchaser. Now that gives us an extra 100 people. Now on the opposite team, there's no idea how many they've got because there's no counter. We can't see that.
That is one thing. Like when you're trying to defeat the opposition, not having a clear understanding of how many is left. Obviously, you've got the objectives, so you try to complete the objectives, thus win that battle. But not knowing how many the opposition has, whether or not you have to hold out on. I mean, that's realistic, but we're in a game situation, so it's kind of like. If there was a way to know that,
so I think
so you could know how, like, if you want to press a team or whether or not you're gonna stand back and snipe, like, it's just a tactical thing. Like, I think if in real war you would actually have a good estimation of how many opponents you've got left, time and objectives. So that's something that could be improved on. I think if there was a perk that could reveal that, even if it was like, I don't know, like a spy perk where you can, like, you say you kill like an opposition squad, you can find out how many of them are left.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know. It's like I said, I'm just thinking out loud, but it is a war game, but it is a game.
Yeah.
And it's something, just something to consider. Like it's difficult to know, especially in the train level. Like that is atrocious. Like it's like I said, it feels like a long campaign, and I feel like the train level is one of those ones that I hope you've got time for it, because it's like it is a great map and it's very difficult to play either side of the map, whether or not you're attacking or defending the train.
Yeah.
But it is very long, so I don't know if it'll hold people's attention or force them to quit early. Like I saw people leaving that game early because of the duration of the map. Like the train stops every like 5 seconds. It's a bit odd that way. Like I understand it, but I looked at it and I was like, that fact that it stops like that so often is a problem.
So the way it works is, right, if you've got your majority of your squad on the train and you're defending it, the train will move. Soon as the enemy gets on the train stops. Now,
Yeah.
You got to remember, you've got say 15 people. 15 people. Now, each team, each person that's playing has got 4 soldiers with them. All right. So
That's
in
that's if it's only 4.
yeah, that's right. So the minimum is the minimum is 4. Okay. Now you have to think, right? That's 4 times 15. Okay. So that's 120 people in the server. That's right, right? Yeah. No.
Mm.
No, it's not.
Mm. No, don't worry about the
Yeah,
maths.
yeah, it's 120 people. Sorry. Questioning my maths.
Mhm.
Oh no, I'm 60. What is it? 30? 60. Sorry, 60. God damn. It's been a long day. My God.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
2 plus 2.
Yeah, right. So, but that's the minimum. Now, in my teams, my sniper class, I've got like 9 soldiers in my class. So, me running around, I take up a lot of space. Now, when you think about it, that's how many people you've got on each side of the team, roughly, that are trying to pile onto this train. So that train moves like a mil and then stops, and then it keeps going like this because you constantly keep fighting it. It doesn't ever stop. Mind you, I'm up on the bloody water tower and I'm sniping people, and they're like, "All right, next person, next person, next person." It just doesn't stop.
Pardon me.
And you look at it like, say, with D-Day, like D-Day is so hard because you're trying to get off the beach, and you're getting shot at. And
that's atrocious.
And you get tanks parked up on the hills, and they're blowing you up, and it's like, oh yeah.
That's basically the Gallipoli map, honestly. Like the Battle of Normandy, is it? Where you go from
Battle
the beach?
of Normandy. Yeah, that's the one.
Is it?
Yeah. That's how hard
that's
it
the
is.
one.
Yeah, it is. That's Battle
It
of
is
Normandy.
so. If you are coming from the beach side to go, it's like to try and like get up there, like man, like that is the.
It's like if anyone's seen Saving Private Ryan, the first opening scene of War, that's what it is. That's what you're climbing up into. Like you're just getting pummeled by machine gun.
Yeah, kudos to the creators of Enlisted, because they've made some seriously difficult maps. Like there's certain maps on one side you don't want to be on that side because
And
it's just
they're not small.
it's like
either. It's open.
it's a suicide mission.
It's
that
open
mission that one there. And if you play against, like, sometimes you're lucky and you'll play against bots and you'll make it to the frontier real easy. You'll hold up a position and you're good. Other times I can't even get off the beach. Like I've literally been squad wiped to the point where I can't return, and I have to watch 2 dudes trying to make it up a hill against 1,000 enemies. Yeah, if you are unlucky enough to go up against a good defensive team that happens to be good at camping, and they'll just sit in the towers and blast you from the beach. You can't even make it off the beach sometimes.
Yeah, it's
like there's times I've been that frustrated with the game. That's one of those maps for me when you end up on the defensives, like the attacking side. It's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. Like you've got.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, you can't, like, unless you decide to camp. No, like pretty much clamp one side and then run that way. Like you've got no chance. Like, it's literally if everyone on that team is smart and they run sniper at the start and they camp in that positions, people won't make it off that beach.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's happened to me. One game I've not made it off the beach because I literally tried everything. I tried like literally crawling from the beach side, still got done. The hardest thing is, like, it is part of the game, but it's the tanks. If you're going up against the team and you're the attacking team on the beach, and they have tanks that are camped on the fortress side, you've got no chance. Like you've literally got. You had dick all chance before. You've got less of a chance when there's tanks on that front. It's horrible.
Oh.
But I can appreciate the difficulty of it, and I can't imagine what it would have been like back in the day when that actually where those sort of scenes would have occurred, like in real life, like that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
like a little bit of frustration in game is one thing, but imagine that in real life, Warrior. Like that's.
I know, and like you kind of experience it as well. Like you just look at it and go, "Wow, that's just crazy."
Yeah, that's not for me.
But the whole reason why the whole reason why we brought up this game is because I found it, I tested it, I like it. Told Jamal to get into it. We've played. I don't know how many hours we've played now. I think we're beyond 60 hours or something into it.
Yeah, I think we're at 60 plus now.
Yeah. We're up like 5,000 kills in the games. We are keeping it up, so we're swapping between all 4 campaigns. Now, in hindsight, you'd probably want to stick to one campaign, and then
just to
level that up, and then that'll be good.
Definitely,
because that way you've got. Sorry, hang on. That was an email. Click on that. So, as I was saying, if you can stick to one campaign, it's okay because you can concentrate on building up your teams. But if you're running all 4 campaigns, you are spreading like the recruitment cards that you need. So it takes a silver.
I'll interject here real quickly because I think I know what you're trying to say. But so it's smarter to do one campaign at a time. A, to learn the game, and B, to get used to knowing what not to do later on. So I was very fortunate that one of the guys in Twitch, it also Enlisted has a really high viewer rate, so it's actually a really good game to stream if you're a newbie coming in. You can get randomly up to like 9 viewers really quickly, so it's something on, and that's just randomly. So it's definitely one of those. It's a very streamable game that way. Like they get a lot of eyes on it. But I was very fortunate that a Twitch streamer or just a Twitch person happened to just jump in chat and start talking me through how to do things like when it comes to upgrading. If I'd known what I knew now when I started, man, I would actually be
better.
My squads would be better off.
Yeah.
I've done it around front. So there's in the upgrade your squads classes. There's a blue page for squads, a red page for personnel, and a greeny coloured page for weapons. Yeah. So the order that he said was to do squads first because you can upgrade and maximize your classes on amounts of soldiers and experience. Then do personnel, and then do weapons. Because what you'll find is you'll be able to get the max amount of soldiers like in the squad, and you'll be able to upgrade them quicker than what it would take to do it the way that I did it. I did it reversed. I did personnel first and then did squads. Yeah, save the cards. So if you get silver cards, save them up. Wait until you've actually upgraded all the squad upgrades first. Then do your personnel upgrades, and then that'll access you to things like the better soldiers. So you can have in the silver cards you can purchase snipers and engineers. When you get to a certain level, you can unlock the engineer class. So yeah, definitely save your silver cards for the important players like your snipers and engineers, and some of those other ones that are later on. They still haven't released the whole. There's a certain tier of upgrade you can't get to because
that's
it's.
Level 5.
I think it's.
You can't get to level 5 yet.
Or you can get to level 5, but no further.
Yeah. So
I can't remember which it is.
It's in the upgradable sense. So level 5 gives you access to level 5 weapons as per se. So you get perks, and your guns get perks as well because you can upgrade them. But once you get to the tier 5, it won't let you go any further because the upgrade's not available yet. Because it's still in
because it's not
beta testing.
Yeah, it's still technically in beta. So, but from the interim, it's definitely do squads first, which is the blue page, then the red page, which is the actual individual personnel, followed by the greeny coloured page, which is the weapons.
Yeah.
You'll accrue bronze. You can use your bronze tokens to help perks. You can upgrade your soldiers that way. You can upgrade them ranks. But yeah, I would recommend saving your silver until you've got a few banked up to get the soldiers you need later, because when it comes to it, when you get the sniper class, I think I've got on one. Is it the Tunisia? No. What was the first battle one we played?
Battle of Normandy.
I'm trying to remember. Normandy.
Yeah,
Yeah, on that one, I've got like 3 snipers before I realised that I should probably get some engineers as well. So
yeah,
it's more of a
engineers are your
tactical thing.
lifesaver.
But yeah, so definitely look at engineers. Engineer class is OP as hell.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough, you can get. I've managed to deck out my engineer class with 1 sniper, a couple of engineers, and an assaulter. So it's a very multifaceted group. So you can literally build 80 guns, put some sandbags, put an ammo like replenishment next to you, and then even put a spawn point there. Like the engineer class is the top tier. So you want them in your class. If you can spread them across other classes, that's definitely something.
Ooh, read our minds. Yeah, that's what we're actually going to talk about next. Other games we play. So as we were saying, I was going to recap. So on Enlisted, it's a free game. Like, what could go wrong?
Yeah.
Free. All you have to do is
That's free.
go to that link I provided, sign up for a new account. Here, I'll post the link again just in case for the new people joining and didn't get it. You go to that link. It's playable across all platforms: PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. It is crossplay, so you can play with whoever you want.
Hopefully they fixed the bug with Xbox.
Yeah, they said they have.
They have? Oh,
yeah,
cool.
apparently,
They must have run a patch then.
in the email I got, they said they fixed it. I haven't checked it yet though.
Oh.
Don't hold me to it, please. They said they fixed it. Anyway,
Hold him to the fire, please.
Yeah.
Please, chat. Do
okay.
it.
So go to that link I provided. You make an account. Once you've made the account, they'll send you off to download the installer, install it, and away you go. It is virus free. There's no nasty little surprises.
Yeah, it's
in
like
there.
I said.
It's completely
It's actually
fine.
it's a well thought out game. It's probably what they wanted Vanguard to be, but it's I actually like it.
Yeah.
Like it's frustrating at times because sometimes you're just not like I up my sensitivity, but
Yeah, make
because
sure,
that's just me.
Yeah, make sure when you play that game, the first day you play it, spend a decent-
ADS.
Yeah, spend
Fix
an
your
hour,
ADS settings, please.
Spend an hour
You will thank me later.
tweaking your controls. Right, we're talking about
Yeah.
Enlisted, Southboy. All right, get onto it. It's free. It's across all platforms: PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Right, it's free.
Did we mention crossplay?
It's free. I can't stipulate that enough. Hang on, let's see.
This guy's posted this link 3 times.
Yeah. Free.
It's free.
Free. Okay.
We love the free stuff.
Yeah.
Please send all free stuff to us. We
Yeah.
will gladly accept it.
Completely free. Yeah, but it's a really good game for what it is. Like, it's not hard on your consoles or your PC. Alright?
Yeah, just-
Jamon, you can answer that one. He said, how on PS4?
Yeah, good. The only thing, and this is just it's a console thing, is during loading screens, it cuts off your sound.
Yes.
But after that, and Warrior, because he's on PC, his load up time is a lot faster. So he's already telling me what's happening in the game before I've even loaded up to the fucking pick your squad team shit. So I don't know how they can fix that. If they can shorten loading times, that would be great. I know it's probably a tough ask, but that's just from a PS4 perspective.
I'm already.
That's the only thing. Like long loading time screens, look, that's redundant. Please.
No, it's
just
not.
get
It's
us to the
on
game.
Consoles, so Xbox and
That's what I
Xbox
said.
and PlayStation. Go get it.
It's
free.
redundant. Just
So if you're downloading it for console, get your phone out. I think you gotta do it on your phone.
I just heard y'all say it's on console. I thought it was PC only. No. It's I play it on
It's
PS4.
console,
You can play it on Xbox. It is on PC, so it's cross play. We'll keep saying it until people
Yeah.
hear us. Cross play, across platforms. It is like I said. It's once you get into it, it's a really good game. I've enjoyed it so far. It can be frustrating with, like I said, 2 of the maps. If you're on the wrong side, it sucks. But
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And next time, you can choose whether or not. That's the other thing. You can choose which side you're on. So
Yeah. So you can either
you can
be
be
the
allies or Axis.
Yeah.
However that works, whichever. Once you learn, you play. You got to play it from both sides a couple times to understand what side has the better advantage in that battle. But
Yeah.
sometimes, like I've played on certain teams on either Axis or Allies, and you've just got bots on your team, and the other team is wiping everyone. So it's not some. It's sometimes it's just luck of the draw.
Yeah. See, the way I look at it is right. It's a free game. I know I've said that multiple times, but it is across platform. Now,
The only
that
thing I
makes
will
it
say is,
that
I
makes it
wish
better.
that they. I wish you could choose maps.
You
You can choose campaigns,
Okay.
but you can't choose maps.
You can. I think there is a way of doing it.
Is it custom mode?
Yeah,
Is there a
you've got to
custom
do it.
mode to do that?
You've
Yeah.
got to do a custom server. Now, I've looked
Yeah.
into it maybe twice. I haven't actually tried it yet.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing it, but then I kind of stopped because I think it was
A lot of
just
work.
easier just to join a game because
Just to
someone
play
else,
in random. Yeah.
yeah, someone else has already done
It's
it.
fun.
Yeah,
Look, basically, guys, it's fun. It's free. Cross-play across console, PC, Xbox. Get on it. Have a good time. Take my advice again about, like I said, the upgrades. Take them into consideration.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you answer. I'm here to watch. He's asked, "What other games do you recommend?" So I'll let you answer what you would pick.
Ooh. Okay, so it depends. This is gonna sound really wanky, but it depends on what you actually enjoy. So it's good to have mutual games that you play with your friends because your friends play it. But at the heart of it all, the reason that you got a console or PC to play games is to play games that you actually want to play. So, and I know it's more of a I don't know what I want to play today. So, literally I would recommend maybe having a tier of 5. The reason I say tier of 5 is you have your top 5 games, and the 5th one is one that if you're not feeling it right now, uninstall that shit and find a new game that you want to play.
Yeah, don't go what with Eats Crayola says. Don't play that game. That's horrible.
What's that?
World
What
of
did Eats
Warcraft.
Crayola say? Oh wow! Yeah, good old WoW.
And
It
then
depends, 'cause-
Minecraft. Wow. Okay, actually,
The Minecraft. Well, that's funny.
Minecraft. I know kids love it, and
It's Lego for like
Yeah, it
PC.
is. It's Lego.
That's
for
what it
adults.
is. It's Lego. Lego
Yeah.
for kids and
It
adults.
really is.
It's just
And it's the
Lego on a game format.
It's the
that
safer
they can build
version
and
of Lego. That's what it is. It's the safer version for adults because we're not stepping on the stuff.
Lego for adults.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Yeah, it really is. It's not my thing though. Like you just look at it, it isn't daft. Yeah, well,
I look. There's
There are
times for
creepers.
it. I think it's one of those things.
yeah,
It isn't safe. There are creepers. Yeah, I mean, there's always creepers in
yeah, I
the
know.
world, really.
There's-
But
see, like
just playing.
for me, I'm stuck between Fortnite, Apex, the Forest. Forest is starting to give me the irritations at the moment because of a lot of modders. If you're going to play the Forest, lock your server. Only invite people you know. Right? I know it's going to be super hard to make friends in that game, but damn, I have restarted.
It sounds so enticing. The
Oh,
forest.
It's a fun game though. That's the thing. Like there is so much stuff you can do in that open world. It's not.
Wait. Here, y'all played Minecraft for a week before creating an opinion. No, I have.
I have played Minecraft.
Honestly, I actually have.
Yeah.
Crayola might not believe this, but I've actually played Minecraft more
And-
than just the time that I downloaded it the other day.
And I've also played.
It's
World of
not,
Warcraft.
like I said,
Not my thing.
for me, it's just one of those games that it's nice to just play and chill and build stuff.
Yes,
you know, it's
I have
cool.
played it.
Like
I have.
it's a
played-
happy-go-lucky game. Warrior hasn't. Well, I'm just saying, from my perspective,
Yeah.
it's
See,
one of those chill games. It's a chill game. Like you're not trying to destroy the world or save anyone, or it's literally just building collecting mats. Watch out for the weird 2D zombie creatures that come and try and kill you. Aside from that, you're fine.
Yeah.
You literally, it's just a chill game. So I'm not knocking Minecraft. I think it's very valid for its consumer base. For me, it's not one of those games I don't chill to Minecraft. It's just not the game. For me. That's just my opinion.
See, each person likes their own games. Now,
yeah.
For me,
perfectly not reasonable.
For me, I've tried both World of Warcraft and Minecraft. They weren't for me. They're not my style of game. Whereas I can tell she loves World of Warcraft. She has spent that long on that game. The one thing I really dislike about World of Warcraft, sorry, it's open. Like, it's a massive area that you got to get through. Like, and it takes you
awesome. I love open world.
Yeah, but it takes you a long time to level up. I get that. But what I really don't like is the price that you've got to pay to keep playing on their servers. I don't like that.
No, I understand. Well, look, think of it like this.
Say if the yearly subscription was like $20, not a monthly charge, I'd be alright with it, but I still wouldn't play it.
But look at. I guess my thing is, if you compared it to any other open world game, with it's more of a thing where, because you have to pay that every time just to play it.
Yeah.
That is pay for play, and I don't necessarily like that. That's only one aspect that I just dislike because. Because it's kind of like you have to pay to play. I'm like, why would I do that when I can buy I can buy a game, own the game, and play it without actually having to pay a fee to play the damn thing.
But
that's why I'm like, that for me, games that you have to pay to play monthly, I'm sorry, but that's people got bills and shit. Like, there's no way I need to be doing that. So I like other games for that reason. I don't like pay-to-play games. It's not like, I get people do, but it just turns into people just spending the most money, buying accounts, yada yada yada. It's not. That's why it's not for me.
Yeah. See, my question is It's Crayola right. How many updates or say newer versions of WoW is released? Like each time in a year.
Well, I think they're on a yearly schedule. I'm pretty sure. But I also saw that, because of the new news with Microsoft buying Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah, I know they're gonna kill it.
Yeah, we can probably talk about that soon, but I'm expecting a few of their releases to be pushed back or either dropped sooner. I'm not sure why I think that, but I just feel like with the new company, Microsoft, the way that they operate, it's gonna be. I just feel like there'll be a bit more of a focus on particular aspects of scheduling.
Yeah,
it's one of two ways. It's either that they're gonna drip feed their fan base, because the current crop of people are, like I said, they're just a bit stuck right now. You can just tell. Pushing for time. No one likes the time restraints, but that's what it is. Or, like I said, they'll move away from scheduling yearly. Like, honestly, they're better off just. This is my thing for WoW. You're better off doing chapters every freaking month than trying to wholesale update a game that is 15 years old. Just upgrade the campaign. Like, honestly, that's going to be the best way to do it. You'll see it works. It takes that long. No, that's how long it's been around for. 15 years.
I think they were asking
or longer.
How long it takes in the game to get through everything.
Not 15 years.
No, not 15 years. That's how long she's been playing for.
Yeah, she's been playing it for 15 years.
That's how old WoW is.
If that game went for 15 years, I don't think I would have been able to play it that long.
Hang on. I think it might be older than 15 years. I think it's crazy.
Hang on. Let's fact check before we just keep saying random shit on this podcast.
WoW is 18 years old. Yes, 18 years old.
Yes.
So yeah. There you go.
It is. It's a great. Like I said, it is one of those games at its peak was the game for PC players because you can't play it on console. I've never really. That's why for me it wasn't a viable option. I grew up playing console. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Jeez, that is old. It was released. Initial release date was November 23rd, 2004. Wow. Okay.
Age.
Damn.
8 years ago in 2004.
Makes me feel old.
Oh man, I don't want to think about 2004.
where was I in
That's a
2004?
while. That's a.
Oh,
Look at
jeez.
my day. We used to walk to school.
Oh,
To take me.
yeah, back.
It was 20-kilometer walk through the jungle, over the hills, fight off the dragons on the way to school.
Back in the days where I was playing Counter Strike and Red Faction for fun.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Mass Effect.
Woo, there's an old game.
Yeah, classics. Yeah, but let's get back to point. So yeah, that's WoW. We got tracked off to WoW.
Yeah. Like there's a
What
heap
other-
of games. Like there was one game I played, Ring of Elysium. When that first came out.
Oh,
I've
you
got
talk
over-
about your Ring of Elysium.
Yeah, yeah. I've got like almost 600 hours in that game, and then they updated it and killed it. That was another free game. Here's what not to do. Stop changing shit. You're just making
Well,
it
you
worse.
have to.
No,
You have to grow.
No, because what happened was everything was working fine, and then they upgraded everything, and then nerfed the crap out of everything. Like the guns were nerfed, the gliders, the grappling hook. They nerfed the whole lot. Do you know how many people they got playing that game now? About 50.
I don't think that's an accurate number, but okay.
Right, because I couldn't even find a full server when I tried to play that game. We started the
playing
game.
during the Wrath of the Lich King, third expansion. I remember that. Yeah.
Started
Wow.
playing during the Wrath of the Lich King, the third expansion.
Yeah, that was popular. I remember a few mates of mine that were PC players that was their jam for a bit. They loved a bit of WoW.
See, I got right into Diablo, and I know Eats Crayolas did too. She likes that sort of thing.
Well, it's very similar.
Yeah,
Similar with
you could be a
with the
mage.
setup.
Yeah. I ain't no Orca or.
Me, I'm more like I said, because I'm here for the console players. As a representative of the console players,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been into open world games like Skyrim, like the Elder Scrolls editions, all that. Like that's my jam.
What is
For
this
open
supposed
world
to mean?
games?
What arcade? What arcade? What server is it? I'm gonna look that up. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I like for me, I love Skyrim right now. I know it's an older
so
game.
LK private servers. Okay, so you want a private
Yeah.
server is what you're asking for.
Yeah, you have to build one, Warrior.
Okay, yeah, all right, whatever.
Oh god. But yeah, Skyrim for me or Elder Scrolls Edition series is a really good one for just learning open world games in that ilk. Like
I
for
think
console players, it's something different. You can create your own player. There's so many races, so many options to choose from.
You'll see the
You can be an orc, a Khajiit,
Yeah.
elves. You can be Nords, Dunmer. Like there's so many different classes you can be in that game. Different types of armor you can pick up, weapons, upgrades. The reason I like Skyrim is because they've upgraded all the perks, so you can be pretty much whatever you want to be, but there's different like things you can upgrade and work on in game. There's so many things you can do that I think Skyrim's one of the more complete open world games there is.
Yeah.
In terms of what Basidia did, there's still a lot of glitchiness in that game and fun things and NPC characters that just go rogue, but for the most part, I really enjoy Skyrim. It's one of those games for me.
See,
So
for open
I'd recommend
world,
Skyrim.
Open world for
Yeah,
me
for sure.
is Grand Theft Auto.
The old GTA.
Yeah. See, like
Now,
from now.
I remember GTA when it was Sorry
2D.
guys, I'm just gonna
When it was 2D.
bird's eye view. I remember when they did the London version of GTA.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've played all of them. Now that okay, I'm old. Yes, I'm old. I'm 36, and I've played all of them.
Damn.
Shut up, boy. Okay, yes, I'm 36, and I have played every single GTA that has come out. Like, I've done the Chinatown War Stories.
Back in my day when they brought out GTA.
Yeah, well,
it was 2D and bird's eye view.
Yeah, but see, you know the problem now is, right? Well, it's not a problem. I can't even do that because the kids are getting into Grand Theft Auto.
No, they love Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. So it's
because their parents grew up on Grand Theft Auto.
It's something I'm always going to go back to. Is the way that game works. Like there is so much you can do. Like it was San Andreas. Now that's when it really took off. Vice City was okay.
Look, San Andreas is a classic.
Yeah.
They brought my thing that I wish they brought forward with it was how you could do you could have a buff version of yourself, like you could work out, you can eat and drink and all those stuff, and it mattered.
That's San Andreas.
They wiped it all away in the newer ones. Yeah, God, that was good fun.
Yeah, see, well, in San Andreas you had, you could go to the casino and gamble. In the new one, in Grand Theft Auto 5, you can't do that. Unless you're
you can on online.
Online only. I'm talking about just in solo missions. If you just want to mess about and go kill cops and stuff, and mind you can go on your phone, pull up the stock market, and you can say, which insurance companies are going to be that one. You put all your money into it, destroy the whole world, go to your insurance and went, look at that, sell out. You make a heap of money. Like, it's a good.
Yes.
It's a little different, but that's just me saying. Like,
no, look, I mean, I'll admit, like, for me, open world games, I definitely, GTA is in that class because it's such a, how much it changed, like how much it revolutionized. They always found a way to update themselves, and I've always been a fan of them for that.
Yeah.
Until now, where they've re-released the old ones, and I'm kind of like,
okay, so
man, honestly, I would go back and play the old ones over the new released versions of themselves. It's just ridiculous.
So what people need to do is
why would you reskin everything like that?
Yeah,
it's honestly not worth it.
So what everyone needs to do is everyone needs to go check out GTA and GTA 2, then check out GTA 3, and look at the
I think you can play them on our emulator.
Yeah, look at the
pretty sure you can play them on emulator.
Just go to YouTube and I'll show you how much it changed from Grand Theft Auto 2 to Grand Theft Auto 3. It's completely different.
When they did that changed the game.
Oh yeah, it was a game
changed
changer.
The whole game.
Like, it went from one thing to wow, look at that. And then they've been trying to better it each time as they go on. Now, if they could manage to do it in some way or another with like Grand Theft Auto 6, now their install size for the games, they're not that big. I think like the most I've seen is like 80 gig. I think is the biggest there is for Grand Theft Auto 5. It's not that big. You look at something like Battlefield or COD, their install sizes are massive. What I want to see from Grand Theft Auto is I want to see a massive file size. I want to see something that's
massive
huge.
What?
A massive file size, right? So there's a reason for that though. I want to see them develop the biggest world yet. Just create something so crazy, like the game just keeps it, like it doesn't end, or it takes you a long time to finish the solo missions. Like,
I feel like that they've really gone away from the storyline sort of thing now, and it's more about the online.
See, the storyline. You had 3 characters in Grand Theft Auto 5. You had Trevor, Michael, and Franklin. Now that was good, but then you also had little side missions where you had to go like help out Tanya or whatever that other person's name was, not Franklin.
Lamar,
right? So you had that little like the towing service, or you have to go go get the dog and then kill the person, something like that, right? But I want more of it. Like if they could create where the map just keeps growing, it's bigger and bigger, and like instead of having like 3 sections that are divided off, go bigger.
You know what? Do you know what one of the funny things that I noticed was?
What's that?
Is GTA roleplay. Now,
Yeah, that's good.
there is a massive community
Yeah.
that do Grand Theft Auto roleplay. Shout out to them because I think it's funny, but it's also kind of awesome that it's like people play characters. I just wish this is my only thing. The thing I'll say about it is I really wished that there was a group that did it on a professional level, like
There is.
acting, like a movie series
There
style
is.
thing. Kind of like I know, but
The guy's,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, the guy's name is called Bay Area Bugs. Go check him out. He's on YouTube. Hang on, I'll put him up. He's what got me into doing into the whole role play on Grand Theft Auto.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll share his link. There he is, Bay Area Bugs.
Okay.
Copy. There we go. Hope he doesn't mind me sharing his link.
I'm sure it's free promotion, so
Yeah.
he'll love that.
Yeah, so this is the guy, Bay Area Bugs. Great guy. He took a little break and then he came back better than ever. He does a lot of role play on Grand Theft Auto 5, plus he plays a heap of other games. I don't think he streams live, he does everything as a recorded video.
Okay.
But it's still cool. Like, half the stuff they do on there is crazy. And, like, you know, they do, like, random pullovers and looking for kidnapped victims and stuff. And they had, one of the videos they actually had an Australian in there. And he was trying to put on an American accent. It was quite funny. It was a good episode. And he tries to put out more content as much as he can. It's good fun. Like, I like to do more of that, like role play.
I feel like Wario this year we've got to do if we can figure out the crossplay situation.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can get a PC up and running by then. To do some GTA roleplay because I think that would be good fun.
Well, see. Okay, so now here's the kicker with Grand Theft Auto. It's not cross-platform. The only thing that's cross-platform is the missions.
But they are Activision, so they are. Are they Activision?
No, they're Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Yeah,
okay.
Rockstar needs to get their act together.
Shout out to Rockstar. Please make it crossplay again, like it once was.
You want a crossplay?
I swear it was.
They can join your map and drive around with you, and you can do silly stuff. That's the
like
whole point of it.
allow it. That's all I'm saying. Just allow that to be.
Yeah.
That's something that I wish they did do. So, if they can make that happen where we can customize maps like that, that'll make it all the better.
Oh, I highly doubt it.
No, I know.
It might happen. Actually, one game that might happen with it probably would be Grand Theft Auto 6, if they're going to call it number 6. Because I'm not
they'll call it,
sure.
It'll be like V1.
GTA V1. It could be it could be like a take because we've had Grand Theft Auto 3, then we have Vice City, San Andreas, but then in between all that we had Grand Theft Auto 4. Well, what was
we had
Liberty City.
Yeah, but we had the other expansions which were
I know
the Lost, Gay Tony, Ballad of Gay Tony.
Yeah, the Lost Souls and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I get that. I've done all of them.
Yeah.
But you couldn't figure out what was 3, 4, 5, and 6. So like technically we'd be up to what 7 now. I think it is Grand Theft Auto 7, something like that. There's been that many expansions now that you can't keep up with them.
Well, I don't consider an expansion to be.
Well, they weren't
a game like it's just a side.
Well,
side route. Like
I can't remember which one it was. The one where you're Alec. I think it is. You play as Alec.
Yeah, Alec. Alec? Was it Nico?
Nico. Yeah, that's a full game.
Nico Bellic.
Like, that's not an expansion.
Yeah, that was.
That's a full game. So wouldn't you call that?
Nah, because that was 4.
But is it called Grand Theft Auto 4?
Yeah, it is because it was.
I thought
it was after San Andreas.
Oh, see, that'd be number. No, that'd be number. That'd be number.
No. Because San Andreas, it was San Andreas, and then it was Nico Bellic, and then you were the most recent one, which is Michael Trevor and Franklin.
Oh crap! Okay.
Yeah. It is. It's actually called that because I remember the symbol.
Wow.
One V.
So hard to keep up with. Yeah. Alright. I think we should move along now before we get too wrapped up in Grand Theft Auto. Arseholes should release the new game by
Bring out GTA 6,
Yeah.
free GTA 6.
The real
But then
GTA 6,
I
not
still,
a bloody updated. If
I
they
still-
so help me God, if they update fucking any other, if they come out with an updated version
I still
of Grand
harken
Theft
back.
Auto 5,
Okay, Warrior.
yeah,
I still harken back to my original point when I said it about taking time to finish full release games. As much as I want them to release GTA 6, I also want them to release the finished product. And I would rather wait for them to finish that shit properly
yeah.
than them to release it early and fuck it up like
But
so many other companies are doing right now.
oh yeah,
I know we as gamers, we want it all. We want it now. We want instant gratification. But I'm happy to wait it out if it means that we get a finished product.
yeah, that's right. And like you
But
look at
please do not release bullshit, rehashed trash. Do not do it. Just come clean. Release like Red Dead Redemption's new one, and let people play something else to build and keep doing that. Release other titles. Release other fucking titles rather than why waste.
why waste time
Just-
with that GTA crap? Well,
Yeah, don't rehash
That's actually a
old
good.
shit.
That's a good question.
Just leave it.
why, Yeah, why rehash or remaster?
Don't rehash the old stuff. It's classic for its time. Leave it at where it is.
Yeah,
Work on your other titles that you have coming in that are in the same house. I would rather you, like they used to do, because it used to be like this. You would get Red Dead Redemption, GTA. You'd have like 3 or 4 or 5 games, and you'd be like, damn, I got so many choices. I can pick between this period. And it's not like you're gonna knock off all of those games anymore like you used to be able to. Like I remember I used to clock games like daily. That's how like easy they were. Now, I would rather them do a staggered release, have the main titles that they want on a different schedule, and release smaller in-house titles to fill the void, to build hype for those games when they do get released. Do not rehash the same old shit. We don't care. We've moved past it. Just give us the finished product. Release other titles in the house, because I know you've got them. I know you've benched other titles to work, put everyone on the main thing. But please release the other smaller ones, because it gives the illusion of choice. Then, like people will be much more happier with going, oh man, look, I played the new Red. Oh, I played the new this, and then by the time they know it, the game is ready, and then there's more choices, which means that when the other they'll keep them occupied until the release of the new one.
Yeah, that's it. And
But
that's what you want.
please do that. Please just release other titles in your house rather than like stringing people along. Please do not make GTA 6 the next fucking Cyberpunk. Like, do not fuck it up that badly.
Yeah.
Finish it.
Yeah.
Just finish it.
Just finish it.
Alright.
Alright. We're ranting now because
we're ranting because it's just
Passionate.
that's the thing.
passionate and
All right.
irritated by it. So now the question comes down to PC gaming or console. Now this is where I expect people in chat to really fire up here. Now, my question for you, Jamal, is what would you prefer, PC or console?
This is gonna sound.
This is.
I like the concept of PC gaming.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's so much distraction that it would, as much as I'd want it to just be my PC gaming laptop or PC gaming, station, it's not, because you can do so much with it that you would just literally be like, oh, I'm playing games, oh, I'm watching YouTube, oh, I'm watching Netflix, oh, I'm doing this, oh, I'm watching that. Like, it's like there's...
Yeah.
The thing about it for me with console is, the console, like, I've still got a PS4, I haven't got the 5, too damn expensive, way overpriced right now, near impossible in terms of supply, so I'm not worried about it. Honestly, I'm not.
See,
when they release the PS6, I'll wait till it's fucking cheap enough for me to buy. I don't care. Honestly, it's not a big thing for
So
me.
6 years after release.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care. Honestly, I'm one of those people that I will buy when it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not buying something before. I'm not pre-buying shit. I don't pre-buy. Pre-buying is a waste of time. Locking into something that might not be what you want it to be. So.
Yeah. See, I'm.
But yeah, for me, I grew up as a console gamer,
Yeah.
and I can still play PC games, still get enjoyment out of them, but I'm primarily a console gamer. So that's just my preference. It's easier to switch in and out for a console, whereas PC, the capabilities of PC are obvious. It's unavoidable. Graphics, speed, like all the stuff that you can want out of it, it's gonna run better.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like pros for PC.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of that for me. It's more PC, more games. Exactly. There's like more titles for PC.
Oh god, yeah. Oh.
Space wise, you can hold more, but again, it comes down to price and viability.
Yeah.
And most people that buy PCs can afford to buy PCs.
Yeah, that's right. You're looking at the
there's
value of the cost, really. Like a PC is going to set you back $3,000, like straight off, $3,000.
Oh, that hurts my heart to hear that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's in US dollars too. Don't forget. I ain't speaking Australian. They're like Australian.
It's not AUD.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, I'm Australian, but I'm living in America. My apologies. But.
Oh, that's no apologies. That's your choice.
Yeah. Now, you look at it. Okay, so I got my graphics card at recommended retail sale price. Now I got that at the right price. But if I jumped on Amazon right now and I say I wanted a new RTX card, you just need $3,000 just for the card. Like, why? See, this is why I think everyone's pushing for console, because it's complete. But there's one big thing hanging over consoles. It's a massive cloud, right? Component dies inside that thing, it's dead. That's it. You can't upgrade it. A PC, something breaks or dies in that thing, I can replace a part in it straight away, unless it's the graphics card, and then I'm screwed.
But I think, the way that consoles are built, they're built to last.
Oh, I've got ones. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
well, consider this. I've bought second-hand stuff, brand new stuff.
We've all done
console-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my stuff runs fine.
Yeah. See,
I still have a working PS3, and now you know how old PS3 is.
Oh, Jay, if you want to talk age here, I can tell you that.
I've had two previous laptops dead.
Yeah.
They're dead now.
Yeah. The laptop I wouldn't buy.
I'm just saying, I understand. Yeah, laptops are terrible.
Yeah.
Shelf lifers.
See, but my gaming started back at Commodore 64.
Damn.
Right?
Damn.
I know. Damn. Tape player games. Do you remember them? You put a tape in, you push play, and a game popped up on your TV screen. You could play a helicopter. Like, yeah. Like, you speak to young kids about it now, they're like, huh? A tape? You can't get no game on a tape. And I'm like, yeah, well, you could, and here it is to prove them right. Or an Atari. Everyone remembers Atari. God. Like, you know, geez, you had the big, huge control.
I think people remember Atari, but I think Sega was better.
Yeah, and then I upgraded from an Atari and I went to Nintendo NES. You know, all the old cartridges.
Now that's my jam.
Remember how to fix a Nintendo NES that didn't want to turn on? Blow the cartridge out.
Yeah, blow the cartridge. Yeah,
pop the thing back in.
Blow
like a treat.
Put it back in. You know, I've actually
simplified controller.
Yeah. It was the down pad, A, B, left.
Select.
Left L1, R1 does it. Select and start. I remember that.
See, and then I went from Nintendo NES. I got a original PlayStation, and then I got a Nintendo 64. Now.
No, see, I went Super Nintendo.
Yeah, see, I skipped the Super Nintendo. I wasn't.
No, so I went Super. No, so I think my first, because I reckon, from memory serves,
my old man bought the Nintendo, but I think he played it, and I didn't play them until Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So I played Super Nintendo. My neighbor had a Sega, so we used to go over there and play Sega. And
Sega.
Yeah, Sega. And then I bought a Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember we got Nintendo 64.
I'm pretty sure.
Now that console was indestructible. Whatever they made Nintendo 64 is the same material they made Nokia's out of back in the day.
Yeah, I know.
Because I remember seeing kids. I remember seeing kids throw that console at the wall.
Oh yeah.
It bounce and still keep running, and I was like, damn, that thing is invincible.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The only annoying thing about 64 was the joystick was in the middle of the controller.
Yeah.
And those sticks broke like fucking every time.
Yeah. That's when you talk about
so
the 64 rage. Yeah.
Yeah, the 64 rage for sure.
But then that's we're talking like titles of like, you know, GoldenEye, Mario 64, Perfect Dark. You're moving on. Superman, like, God, Superman was the worst game ever. I could not get past that mission of flying through fucking rings.
Oh, yeah.
My poor joystick died.
No, okay.
Be like, oh, snapped it, broke it.
What about titles that you really enjoyed on Nintendo 64?
That'd be GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. Mario is good. I finished that whole game.
Yeah. I'll be 2 seconds. I just need to quickly do something.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll let you keep talking, Warrior.
Yeah, it's alright. So, you know, Perfect Dark, when it first came out, it was like it was the idea of bringing your friends together against bots, and then you'd start mucking about, you know, whereas in GoldenEye, you were just playing each other, and then you could play other bots as well. Remember, you used to run around with proximity mines against like the expert bots and just throw them at them and run, and then they blow up and take you out with them. Like, you just look at things like that, it's just absolutely crazy. But as I was saying, like, I grew up with consoles, and I have for a long time. Like, you know, I went from, can't remember if I think I had the Nintendo 64 first, then I got the original PlayStation, because I wasn't overly keen on it, and then someone gave me one and said, here, try this out. It was a modified one where I could play copies of games. I know it's highly illegal, but I got given the stuff, so I wasn't really, I just took it and went, oh yeah. And so my very first game on that was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, I think. Yeah, it was Hot Pursuit. And on that version it had the Australian vehicles in it. It had the Ford XR8, and then it had the Holden R8. And I always used the Holden. That was my go-to car. You know, outrun the cops, and then you could be the cops. Now, I've just played the remastered version. It is nothing like it. It doesn't even come close to the PlayStation version at all. Period.
What's that one?
So I was talking about, like, I got given a PlayStation. Now, I wasn't really sold on wanting one, but someone offered me one, and it was a chipped version, so it could play copied games. Now, the very first game I played was Need for Speed. Now, I got instantly hooked on that game, and I don't know how many hours. I'm sure I had over 1,000 hours in that game. And I finished it, and, you know, did everything in it, and I, you know, was the person getting away from the cop, and then I was the cop. I looked back on it, and I downloaded. I got a copy of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. That game is nothing like the one I played on PlayStation. Completely different. Like, nothing matches up. I could grab a PlayStation right now and a copy of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, put it in, and compare them both. They won't even match up. The levels are different. The maps, everything's different. The cars are different. Makes no sense. Like, why? Like, I'm sorry.
True.
When Need for Speed Hot Pursuit came out on PlayStation, there was no RX-8. It wasn't invented yet. Like, why bring it out? Like, it doesn't make sense. If you're going to remaster something, keep it the same, tweak it a little bit, and that's fine. But don't do this whole, I'm going to change everything in the game. That's just a waste of time. You guys could have spent more time actually making a newer version of Need for Speed. Mind you.
Man, Need for Speed Underground.
Oh yeah, Underground 2. Yeah.
And Underground 2?
That was pretty good
when
too.
they look, I won't lie, that was one of my favorites at its time. When you could customize cars, street racing was big.
Yeah,
I think they released Fast and the Furious around then. It was like it was a time.
God, if they came out with a Fast and Furious game, could you imagine that?
That's what Need for Speed essentially was at one point.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Underground was that.
Yeah, it's
Underground 2 was that.
Yeah, same car.
Because it was side by side. That.
Yeah. But if they actually made like a Fast and the Furious game, it'd be interesting as hell. All the illegal street races and getting away from cops and stuff. You just wouldn't know what to do with yourself, would you? Robbing trucks. But yeah, that's more or less the point. Alright, so we've answered that question. I think we should probably move along. The only problem...
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
I think
there is one more point about going for PC or not. As I said, right, if you want a PC, you don't buy those pre-built computers. They're shit. They're charging you way too much for a computer that ain't going to run properly. They call them a gaming computer, but guess what? The only thing you're going to be gaming on there is Minecraft, right? And even then, those things are going to suffer. Like, you got to remember, it's 1,000 little blocks in the thing. Do you know how much rendering that takes for a computer to do? Like, your graphics card that comes with it is like a 1030. Like, it can't handle it. Like, you'll max it out and it'll just be like, shit, die. Be like, okay, no worries. Well, what's the point?
Yeah.
And they're not cheap, they're expensive. But yeah, as I was saying,
do not buy pre-made versions.
Yeah. What you do
please do your research.
Yeah.
Learn about what each component does, and associate what the cost is.
Ooh. No, I'm gonna build you a computer. You're not bloody buying pre-built one. The first thing you do is, if you want to build a computer, get your hands on a graphics card first. That's your first step. Don't do anything else. Get a graphics card.
Get your hands on the graphics card.
If you can get your hands on a graphics card to start with, then you're off on the right track. Because if you go back building now, like, there are certain things you just can't get. Period. Like, good luck. Like, even Best Buy in America, like, yeah. So like, when you're getting a graphics card in, they just laugh at you now. They don't even bother.
Yeah, you almost have to buy secondhand or black market stuff, and that's not worth it.
I can tell you right now, it's Crayolas. If you put one of those on back order, I'm returning it and getting the money back. Crazy.
It's on back order. It's on back order.
It's on back order.
Back when? Back never.
Even when she's on chat, she's still paying the backside. Oh dear. Alright.
Alright, well, I guess we'll probably wrap that up. I guess that's most of our topics we discussed today.
Yeah. The only thing I want to talk about is we're going to do like a viewer day game thing, like where viewers can
for sure,
viewers can sign up. So the only rule we're going to have at the moment is you just have to be a follower, really, and then send us a
that's probably
message
legit. We don't our standards aren't that high right now. It's more like just give us a follow, and we'll go. And like I said, if we'll try and work out a day that suits everyone, that we can do that. So that way it's just a day that, because at the moment it's manageable to do like one-on-one requests. However, at the moment we're finding it hard because the only game that we can actually have enough room to fit more than a few people on is Fortnite. So
Apex, I don't think you can have more than 3, isn't it?
It's trios only.
Yeah,
trios and duos.
Yeah, so
that's why it's hard, because if it was squads, you could at least have a couple more players. But I think the way their strats work, it's not the same. So
so that's one thing.
So Fortnite is the main game where we play with we can play with viewers. We'll work out a day where we do a viewers play day. Or even like when we get affiliated, we'll look at doing a
and stuff. Yeah.
VIP day where our main people, like the people that are subscribed to us, will be able to play with us, and then we'll have maybe a day for followers can play.
Yeah, well, see, the only
So-
other option is I think on enlisted you can only have a maximum of 4 in your team as well. They've limited that as well, which is fine.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want all your expert friends playing like on one server and like completely, killing everybody because everyone.
I mean, I
rage
wouldn't mind
quit.
that. It's fine.
Yeah.
As long as that's not me.
Yeah. Now, apart from that, our raids now, we'll raid followers for the time being. Once everyone's affiliated, that's when, if you subscribe to our shows, once we're affiliated, then we'll raid you as a thank you reward for anyone that's in our stream watching. You'll also get first pick if you want to play games with us and stuff as well.
VIP. Oh.
Yeah, VIP. These Crayolas ain't gonna get there because she keeps bad mouthing enlisted. Just because she can't play.
Well, let's with the last 5 to 6 minutes. Do you want to open it up to questions? Does anyone have any other questions that they want to ask either myself or Warrior? This will be question time. Last 5 minutes.
And stating a game sucks is not a question.
That's not a question. That's
No.
more of a statement. So.
Yeah, it's always good fun. There's always one person.
Yeah.
There's always one bad egg, isn't there? I should time her out. And yes, if anyone's wondering, yes, that is my partner. That's my fiance. She's being a pain in the backside right now. Does Warrior want to play cards with the people in the house? Well, I don't know. We are all watching your stream. Definitely not. You got a question there for you, Jamal. Why did you start streaming?
Oh, I'll let you answer your first, and then I'll answer it as well.
I think it was actually a joint decision between me and Jamal. We'd been talking about it for a little while. It was really an umming and ahhing sort of thing that we were talking about it. And we kept talking about it, and then one day I just said, "Screw it, I'm just gonna start doing it," and I did. I ran my first stream, and I think I got 10 followers in my first stream, which was,
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Crowell.
I know she's having a moment. She's being a pain.
Because he is amazing.
Because he's
You
amazing.
hear that voice?
Yeah.
He needs to stream.
Yeah.
It's sexy.
And back then, yes, I was using 3 MKs as well in my Fortnite. Yeah, so it was kind of, I think it was like a joint decision in a way. It was kind of weird.
I think we both talked about it to the point where we're like, okay, this is clearly not. This is something we both want to do.
Yeah,
we
really
had
was.
nothing. There was nothing planned. Like we were literally like, let's just do this and see what happens.
Yeah.
And then that's it because we're here. Yeah, my decision was real easy, really. Like I was between things right now, so I was like, all right, well, I can either
Oh my God.
I can pursue this and see where it goes, or I can just game. And I was like, oh my God, Crowell was like, send the nudes. No.
Oh, yeah, she's like, I have to. Don't.
Please
say
don't do that.
that.
Please don't.
Jeez,
I'm teasing. Stop.
Oh my God.
What's it called? Yeah, so for me, the decision was real easy. Me and Warrior actually are friends in real life.
Yeah.
So it's better that you do it with your friends.
Well, we've been friends for
We
how
both
long?
kind of have the same sort of temperament, so it's very It's very easy for us. This isn't really. I wouldn't consider this work. Like this is actually, it's a very easygoing dynamic that we have, and we generally just like doing things together as friends. So we thought, why not do this? And yeah, so far it's been good fun.
Yeah, it has been good fun. Considering we're only 2.5 months in, this is
Yeah, well, look, I mean, I never thought I always thought that, you know, I'm a bit of I was a former perfectionist in that I wanted to make sure everything was perfect before I did things.
And
I just believe that now I just believe that yeah, you just gotta do shit. Like you just do it and then work it out as you go. Because if you stay too long in the house of perfection, like you'll never get anything done, and it'll all be theory and it'll never be anything. So it's better to do the work and sort of ebb and flow and go with things than it is to just sit there. Because the famous quote, I think it was along the lines of, you know, where the best ideas in the world are found in the graveyard. So it's better to just do than to think about it too much.
Yeah.
If you think too long, you'll never do it. So when it comes to your passions, just follow it and go for it, and what'll be will be. But at least you can say that you've gone for it, and you yourself will know whether or not you've actually tried to do it.
Yeah.
What's this comment here? Warrior angry Jamoan nice.
Yeah, she's just having those moments now.
So what, we like good cop, bad cop?
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I think it's good. Like,
Oh, that's
when
funny.
we start at the same time, so we can push each other to do some of the things as well.
Like Nike said, just do it.
Yeah, that's
There
right.
you go.
And
That's not a sponsorship deal, but if I was getting a Nike sponsorship deal, I would definitely be saying that right now.
Yeah, that's right. It's like when I open a can.
Oh gosh.
Not sponsored by Coke, but if you want to.
No, not Coke.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't think there's any Colombian sponsorship right now, so
Not wrong Coke. Coca-Cola.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Don't they have factories out there though?
Mexico, we do.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
broadly.
Texas boy, Texas.
Yeah. Alright.
Tom,
Alright.
oh my god.
Tom, bring your
Yeah.
dot
here. Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Dot 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 dot
she's
dot
just making
dot
pain now.
dot.
I ain't dealing with that. She's in a-
Oh, I think in the words of
Yeah, I think she's just killed the stream.
Oh, yeah.
On that note, I think we've talked about.
apparently you got a little ass, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think
that's us. That's the 2 hours. We could have done more, but for our first one, that's pretty good. I'm happy with
There
that.
is a second page of topics we could talk about, but I'm not going into it now. We'll
No,
save
that'll
that
be for next week's podcast.
Yeah, next week's podcast, because there's gonna be more to talk about. Because
I mean, chat, if you can let us know, even if you just whisper to myself or Warrior, if you would like to. Do you like me to send it? Okay, never mind. If you guys want to see a more days or regular podcast, like we're gonna do a weekly one on Sundays my time or Saturdays in America. But if you guys want to join and you're happy with this, then yeah, definitely look at. Definitely, please hit us up in the whispers. Send us a whisper and let us know if you enjoyed the podcast. If you want to see more, that's something we can definitely look into. But for now, it'll just be the weekly one on a Sunday in Australia, SA time, or
Texas time Saturday night. 9:30.
Texas time Saturday nights.
Yeah.
At this stage, so
yeah,
we're just starting out. This is just our little project we're starting with, because you know we just do everything. We do streaming, podcasting now apparently. But yeah, this is something we're just working on, and it'll grow as it goes along. So thanks everyone for joining us. Appreciate you, Warrior, for setting this up. You're doing really well as always. I'll let Warrior close out with anything he wants to say.
No, that's it. You pretty much covered it. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thank you JBZ and KKangus79 for following. greatly appreciated. And then we'll see you next week. Alright. Yep. That's it.
That's ended.
I've got your link. I'll post it later on. Alright guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
See ya.